Welcome to Collect on Arctic's How-To series. Let's review the Import Files link. This link allows the uploading of new accounts into the system. This process is divided into two steps. Step 1. Import. Before you upload, make sure that your file is clean and formatted correctly. All date fields must be in DD, MM, YY format. Money fields cannot have a preceding $sign. Money fields cannot have commas in any part of the cell. First and last names cannot have a comma or dash or any special characters. City, state, and zip fields cannot have a comma or dash or any special characters. Phone number fields cannot have a comma or dash or any special characters. Social Security number fields cannot have a comma or dash or any special characters. You must have a charge-off date, you must have a principal balance, and you must have a current balance. If you are unfamiliar with how to clean a file, simply click on Download Detailed Cleaning Procedure for assistance. First, variables must be assigned. Which client does the file belong to? Choose a client from the drop-down menu. If there are no clients in the drop-down menu, you will need to create a client. Do this by clicking on the Create a Client link. Once a client is created, it will appear in the drop-down menu. Which portfolio should the accounts be placed in? Choose a portfolio from the drop-down menu. If there are no portfolios in the menu, you will need to create a portfolio by clicking on the Create a Portfolio link. Please remember that portfolios belong to a specific client. What date was the file received? By default, today's date will be showing. What is the contingency rate? Enter that figure. What is the settlement percentage? Enter that figure. What type of paper is it? Select the paper type from the drop-down menu. If your desired paper type does not appear in the drop-down menu, please click on the link below to contact customer service and suggest a new paper type. Does the file have a header row? Select yes or no. It is recommended that if the file does not have a header row, that you create one. This will facilitate the mapping of your file. If you have created mappings, you will see the list of mappings that you have created. If your current file upload matches one of your present mappings, please choose that. If this is a new mapping, choose Map Name equal to None and submit. Please note that mappings are specific to a company, and if this area is blank, you currently do not have mappings created for this client. If you would like to manage your current mappings, please click the Operations link, Manage Mapping, Edit Mapping, and you will be able to see which mappings are assigned to which client. You will also have the opportunity to delete mappings. If your file does not have a current balance or a principal balance, simply duplicate whichever column you do have. For example, if you have a principal balance column but no current balance, simply duplicate this information into a new column and upload it. In this step, you will attach the CSV file and upload it. Please note that only CSV format files can be uploaded and that your file must be cleaned according to the standards outlined on this page. Simply click Submit and you will be taken to the Mappings page, where you can confirm the file import format. This is the Import Mapping page. This table is divided into 6 columns. The first column is the Arctic destination. The Arctic destination is the location where your file will be mapped to. The second column is your file header. The file header is the name of the current column from the CSV file that you are uploading. If your file does not have its own header file, this field will be blank. If you used one of your pre-created mapping schemas, your Arctic destination and your file header row will already be mapped. As you can see in our example, the Your File header and Arctic destination have already been mapped. In this example, the last name and first name of your file have been mapped with the Arctic destination first and last name. The last 4 columns let you view the first 4 records of your file. This has been done so that you can confirm consistency in your upload. Simply click Confirm Mapping to commit this file to the database. The Import Tool Mapping page shows you a confirmation of your source CSV file and the destination mapping into the Arctic system. The left column shows your source file headers. The right column shows the destination in the Arctic database. If the destination column has a row delineated as Ignore column, your source row will not be inserted into the database. At the bottom of this page, you can see 2 buttons, an Import File button and a Save Mapping button. The Import File button will insert your CSV file into the system and activate the portfolio. If you would like to save the mapping, click the Save Mapping button, give the mapping a name, and then click Save Mapping. It is important to note that you must save mappings prior to clicking the Import File button. Once the Import File button is clicked, you will not be able to go back to this page to save the mapping. By clicking the Import File button, you will see either your data has been loaded successfully, or you will get a list of errors with your upload. You have now completed step 1 of importing your files. Your files are now in the system but must be assigned a queue so that accounts can be assigned to employees. Now click on Step 2 under Import Files, Open Inventory. Click on the Find Unassigned Accounts in the System button. Unassigned accounts are defined as accounts that have been imported into the system, have a portfolio created, but have not been assigned to a queue. This step is critical in distributing the accounts to your employees. Once you have clicked on Find Unassigned Accounts in the System, you will see a list of open inventory or a list of accounts. Simply check the accounts that you want to insert into a queue and then click Assign Queue. The Assign Queue button will take you to the Create Queue page. The Choose Queue section is divided into 4 modes: Create New Queue, Create Multiple Queues, Insert into Existing Queue, and Insert into Multiple Existing Queues. In this episode, you will learn how to create a new queue. After you have chosen your queue, you may want to change the date to call. This is optional. The date to call allows you to set future call dates as needed. Next, you must name the queue. Simply type the queue name in the form box and click Submit. On this page, you can view all of the queues that have been created in the system, including the one that you just created. This page will show you the queue name, the accounts in that queue, the total volume in the queue, and to whom the queue is assigned. Please note that the queue that you just created has no employees assigned to it. To assign employees to your new queue, simply check the queue that you want, click the Assign button, and you will see a list of departments and employees. Simply highlight department and employee that you would like to assign the queue to and click the Submit button. To see how the queue is applied, click on the Switch to Collector Mode link and then mouse over the Call Queue floating navigation bar on your left. You will see all the queues assigned to this employee, including the one that you just created. That concludes this episode. Thank you for listening to the Collect on Arctic's How-To series.